When we're greeting someone in English, a lot of times we'll talk about the weather. What if we talked about covering ourselves in dirt instead? Bear with me, because this is exactly how it's done in the Sidama language of Ethiopia, where you can convey different levels of formality by asking to be metaphorically covered in different amounts and types of soil. And if that's interesting to you, well, keep watching. So first things first, Sidama is spoken by around 4 million people in the Sidama region of Ethiopia, and it's an Afro-Asiatic language of the Cushitic branch. That means it's related to Somali and more distantly related to Arabic. Greetings in general are very important within Sidama, and the ones that you use will change quite a bit depending on who you are, who you're talking to, what time of day it is, etc. One particularly interesting bit before I get into the soil part is that in Sidama, instead of saying good morning, you'd say, did you spend the night peacefully? To which you typically respond, yes, I spent the night peacefully. Okay, now the soil thing, because this is just the coolest thing ever. In Sidama, a common way of welcoming someone is this, which literally is just let soil come onto me, but metaphorically, it's let me... The idea behind this greeting is humbling yourself to the person you're talking to, or in this case, really humbling yourself. But that's hardly exclusive to Sidama. That's a big way that a lot of languages express politeness, putting yourself down to bring the person you're talking to up. In Sidama's case, though, you can actually change how that greeting is perceived by changing what type of soil you're talking about. Like if it's a less formal situation, maybe you'd say, let good come to me instead. But if it's a really formal situation, you'd say, let heavy, compacted soil come to me. Last but not least, I want to give a direct shout out to the author of this article because I had to read it for linguistics class recently and it was fascinating. So yeah, take linguistics classes, people.